Hi, I'm Lyman Terni, and we're here today to talk about choosing and using a cloud storage provider with Warren Reid of Solid Image. And Warren, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and your business?
We're a cabinet countertop manufacturer, and we specialize in residential and commercial cabinet countertops. We do installations and sales, as well as kitchen designs.
And you were also telling me beforehand that you guys actually do all the manufacturing of the granite as well yourself.
We fabricate it all in-house. We've got water jet equipment and CNC technology in our shop.
So you really handle it from end to end?
Start to finish, we'll take care of the whole job.
Great. So Warren, talk to me a little bit about your infrastructure. Do you guys run primarily with a server here, or are you using a cloud-based service already?
We have a server in-house that stores our files here. We also use Dropbox for an off-site storage, so we can access it customers' homes or away from the office.
Okay, so you're really kind of using a hybrid model right now. You've got a little bit of the server-based environment and a little bit of the new kind of cloud-based environment. And so let me ask, as you were looking and moving things to Dropbox, did you take a look at any of the security features that were out there or surrounding it?
Not really.
Okay.
We were just looking for the convenience to be able to access it.
Well, you know, it's a good thing. One thing is, even without particularly looking at it, Dropbox, Box.com, a lot of the larger well-known cloud service providers really already offer a certain layer of security on their end. And what that is, you know, they have encryption at rest. They have a lot of other services to really keep your information secure on their servers. Because what's important to realize about cloud services is that at the end of the day, while your server might not be in the closet anymore, it's still, your data is actually physically living somewhere. So even though they call it the cloud, there's still a server, there still is information that's actually physically being kept somewhere. And it's a good backstop when you're using one of those larger, well-known file services that they already provide those pieces of security for you.
So if we move our server to the cloud, what kind of costs are associated with that? Is it monthly, yearly?
So typically you are going to pay a monthly subscription fee, and that's something that most businesses are really going to want to think about. There's a cost-benefit analysis moving from your hosted, your local environment here up to the cloud. The trade-off is, on the local side, you buy a server, you buy the software for it, you have to update it, keep it up and running. The cost for that is probably, over the lifespan of the server, going to be lower than cloud service providers. The difference in the cloud service provider, you pay on a monthly subscription basis. So, you know, maybe you're paying $9.95 a month, $19.95 a month. So it seems like a smaller amount. If you add it all up, it will be a little bit more, but what you are going to get with that generally is that kind of assured uptime. Mm-hmm. So if you're here and the power goes out, your server's offline. You can't do anything with it.
Yeah.
You know, if you are somewhere else and you have your information stored in the cloud, then you have the ability to access it. But one of the most important features that I would suggest adding on top of it is most of the cloud storage providers that we're talking about today also offer two-factor authentication.
Okay.
And what two-factor authentication is the ability to get a PIN number that goes along with your password. So if you type in your password somewhere, you get a text message on your phone that says, you know, type in these 6 digits.
Okay.
So what that's really going to also allow is that even if somebody does get a hold of your password or somebody else's password within your organization, they won't be able to access your internal documents unless they have that other piece of information, that code that's being transmitted to them.
I gotcha. I get the cloud. What are the different types of cloud models out there, different services they provide?
Sure. So you're familiar with the cloud storage model, you know, the Dropbox that you're already using, and we would term that's definitely public cloud. So what that is you're in kind of a multi-tenant environment. What it means is that your information is stored on a Dropbox server somewhere on the internet, which does physically reside generally within this country, and that information, yours, is stored in a segregated partition on a server that will have hundreds of people on it. So that would be a public cloud. There are cloud services out there, for instance. You know, we talk about running QuickBooks in a local instance, you know, QuickBooks 2016. There is also QuickBooks Online. Mm-hmm. QuickBooks Online, instead of paying $300 every 2 years for a new version of QuickBooks, you pay a monthly subscription fee. Mm-hmm. That's another version of cloud. Moving back to cloud storage, there's also the private cloud model. And what the private cloud model is you take your server that you own, mm-hmm. and you put it at a data center elsewhere where it's managed by somebody else, it's monitored, but it still is your individual hardware. So when you connect to that, you're not connecting to something that's sitting in your closet, but you're maybe going out to a rack space or an Amazon Web Services or something like that, where your physically owned server is sitting. Then you are the only tenant on that environment, and that's what we typically would term a private cloud.
Okay. Thank you for your time.
No, I really appreciate it. I hope I helped you answer some questions today.
Answered a lot of questions for me and a lot to think about. I appreciate it.
Great.